here with a very special woman named Karen, who I've had the privilege of working with over the past few months. And she's very generously agreed to just come speak with me and share about her experience. So, welcome, Karen. It's so nice to be able to have this conversation with you here.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. Happy to be here.
So, I guess we could just start, if you don't mind, sharing a little bit about yourself and sharing what drew you to me and to the program that you went through with me.
Okay, sure. My name is Karen. I'm 53 years old. I live in the United States in New Jersey. Um, I have struggled and gone up and down with my body size for my whole life. Um, I have always tried to make the right choices and be healthy, and I have tried different things to get me to the next level so that I could improve myself. I'm, always trying to make myself healthier. And the funny thing is, I have been getting Inner Springs emails for a long time, but I never made the connection. And one day I just typed in on Facebook spiritual weight loss, and there you were. Um, so I made the connection, and we did the first call together, the complimentary call, and I felt like this was the next level. This is what I needed. Um, I love to do self work, so there is a lot of self work involved, which is enlightening and empowering. So I feel that I made the right choice. I would never second guess taking that step to work with you.
Wonderful. Yeah, I remember on that first call and just it's amazing how we really the souls that are meant to help each other. God, I mean, I've learned so much from you, but it's like really the souls are brought together, and we felt that when
Mhm.
we first spoke. So um, that was, yeah, it's really just been such an amazing journey for me.
Thank you.
And a privilege. So, well, I would really love if you could also share just a little bit more about how your life was before we began this together. And then if you could contrast it to and talk about the changes that you've been through these past few months and share about that, that would be amazing.
Sure. I feel that I was very frustrated. I was getting very down on myself. I felt stagnant. I felt like I've reached every uh, thing that I thought, any tool that I thought that I could do to get to the next step, and nothing was working for me anymore. It just felt like I don't know what to do. Do I just accept this and accept myself as I am and try to be happy with that? And I did try to do that, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. I wanted to move forward. Um, so the difference is, as soon as I started working with you, I felt I felt empowered right away. I felt my self-confidence already going up like immediately. It wasn't like I needed a few. It was our first session together. So I just, spearheaded, continued forward. You gave me wonderful homework assignments, which I appreciated, so that I could work on that until our next session. So it was a continuance the whole time. It wasn't just when we were on the call together. And then I also was able to touch base with you in between, and you were always right there responding back to me. A lot of the things that you said really stuck with me, like really. like stuck in my head when I wanted to do something that was really against what I didn't want to do anymore, that your voice would come into my head and like give me the guidance I needed that I already had within myself to do the next step, take the next step that was right. Um, and today I'm better for it. I just feel so much happier. I feel happy. I feel empowered. Um, my body shape is already changing. It's like it's just slowly like just melting off of me, which is the best way because we know that anything that happens too quickly is never long standing. Um, so I just can't express enough how happy I am and how blessed I am that I found you and that we did this work together because I would not be where I am today. I just, the teacher came when I needed her.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, I remember, what you're explaining in terms of like this immediate shift. And I really appreciate that you're sharing it because it's just, to me, it gives people hope, because when we're in this place, when we're stuck, we really lose connection with that part of ourself that knows it's possible. So it
Right.
is like these interviews, it is sharing this, that it does so much. I know, which I know, and that's why you're here. Yeah, we all have to help each other, and we have to remind each other what's possible, and just keep helping each other forward, and clear
Exactly.
away the blocks, the beliefs, so like really, and everyone has their right moment. Like for you, as you were saying, like it was just the right moment. You were so ready and ripe, even though I think you said, right, you tried so many things, right? And you
Hmm.
really felt
Yeah.
like you really, I think in the first call expressed that like maybe it's always going to have to be this way, but there was that deeper part of you that knew it was possible, and you didn't like give up. You held on to that.
Yes.
Amazing. Wow. It was like getting goosebumps when you were sharing that. So is there just anything in particular, like any particular aspects of your life? Because what happens with so many of the people that I work with is like, yeah, they come to it because they want to lose weight or get healthier, but the people who come to me anyway, they know it's like much more than that, and so quickly it's like so many areas of their life change, like relationships, professional life. And is there just anything else that you would like to share about any particular other ways that maybe you didn't even expect to sort of see the fruits of all of the hard work that you put in?
I feel like on a daily basis, I feel that my level is just higher where I was feeling I do have a tendency to have depression and I do, struggle with depression and anxiety. And I feel like it has been less being with some of the techniques that you shared and the meditations and it has like actually made my connection. I've always been a spiritual person, but it's actually deepened that on another level so that when I'm looking at things that I normally would look at, I'm looking at them with different eyes now. I think with more compassion and most importantly, more compassion for myself. I mean, you have to have the compassion for yourself. And I think your intuitiveness that you share, I think whoever you work with is tailored to that person depending on what they need. I think you feel what they need and you give that, you help them to get that because I felt that way.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree. Thanks for sharing that. Um, yeah, I'm just such a firm believer in the fact that we're all these unique creations, like these little worlds. We are a whole world in ourselves. And to place any, there were many teachings that you received that other people received, but then there was all the one-on-one that I feel like it can't work without it, because there's no formula. It has to be really tuning in to what's needed in the moment and your journey, like how is it unfolding, and going through one step at a time. So that's something that I really like. I guess I try to send that message out, because I feel like people are looking, for a fix, a quick fix, or they're just looking for the answer. And in general, any of that is like we're looking for it outside ourselves, and we lose or
Mhm.
connection, or we have not yet discovered that it's just all in here. So I'm really here to just facilitate a person accessing their own power, not needing me. Like that's the success, is like just facilitating that happening, which is, like you're saying, like so unique for each and every individual. So I guess just, I think we can wrap it up in a moment. I would love if you could share, like, what would you say to somebody who was, considering either working with me or just considering this type of approach that I have pieced together from like all my years of trainings? Like, what would you say if somebody wasn't sure, but they were, is there any advice you could give them?
Sure. I would say I'm sure you're a lot like me. They're a lot like me. We've tried everything. We've been everywhere. We've tried everything. And I would have to say this is a decision that you will not regret. Full things about how it has changed me in 8 weeks from where I was to where I am today. My body is already changing its shape. Um, it's not a diet. I don't want to use the words a diet or things like that. It's a life change. It's just an all over change from the inside, and then it just is just going to overflow. I just think it would be the best decision for you to try this course.
Thank you for that. And just thank you for all of your light, your energy, and being like a model for others and an inspiration for others and for myself. It's really just been, like I said, such a pleasure. And I know that you're going to continue on this, like really soaring. And I know you also, you're like a leader and you help others. And I know you're going to just be expanding in the work that you do. So I really bless you in that. And so if anybody who's watching would like to find out more, you can go to innerwellsprings with an S at the end.com, innerwellsprings.com. And you can contact me through the website. You can join my support group on Facebook or set up a time to speak with me. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, Karen, for being here with me.
Thank
And
you. Thank you too.
and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.